I thought since it's Oscar Breed and Jeff Bridges nominated again, why not talk like him? Nah, I mean, rambling incoherently brings symptoms and shit, so it couldn't hurt, right? I think you're not something. You can't really understand them in True Grit or Hell or High Water, but it's all out the cold, apparently. Well, as long as the accent doesn't lead to another big piece of crap.
You have got to love little surprises, especially when it comes to films. For instance, in the case of Hell or High Water, a film I knew almost nothing about, a film that pleasantly surprised me, and a film that seemingly goes against everything that its co-Best Picture nominees represent. One word, and it may not be what you think: accessibility. Somebody has to say it, so let's be brutally honest here. The average moviegoer is not going to spend money on the majority of the Best Picture nominees this year. And not because they're not worthwhile stories or great films, but simply because they don't represent the true escapism that average people want to see in a movie. And sometimes you have films that are shuffled to the bottom of the advertising deck. It's a sad fact that when you can't pay for advertising, sometimes studios just advertise it like an independent drama, rather than a truly accessible film that more people should see. And yep, you guessed it, Hell or High Water is both a pleasant surprise and accessible. Amazing when that happens, isn't it? It's one of those great rhetorical proverbs. If a Best Picture nominee has big-name actors, action, and excitement, can it still be called a Best Picture nominee? Notice I said rhetorical. Yes, I know, Best Picture winners even fit within that niche, but it's just so rare. Even more rare is when I'm surprised by a film. Now, that's not because Hell or High Water is something groundbreaking or something I've never seen before. In fact, it reminded me of No Country for Old Men meets Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. You may be thinking, well, I haven't heard that, and that's because nobody heard anything about this movie. It should have been marketed as Captain Kirk robs banks and is chased by Rooster Cogburn. A lot more people would have seen it that way. Okay, maybe an oversimplification, but maybe not. The plot is fairly simple. Two brothers, played by Ben Foster and Chris Pine, need to save the family farm, and so they rob banks. And even though Ben Foster is an ex-con, he's kind of a bad dude, you still end up cheering for both of the brothers in this situation. Foster has always been an amazing character actor. He's played a mutant, a vampire, a cowboy, a hitman, and he always gets you, the audience, to feel what he wants you to feel. And to be such a bad guy on screen and yet still have you cheer for him and his on-screen brother in Pine is a testament to both of their acting. On the other side of the law, the other side of the story, is Jeff Bridges. Much like the brothers on screen, Bridges' character isn't exactly purely likable, but you still end up cheering for him. And Bridges plays a broken down, alcoholic, worn out lawman very well, perhaps even justifying his Best Supporting Actor nomination. But I would have given it to Foster. Another little change I would have made is I actually wouldn't have nominated it for Best Original Screenplay, but the irony being that I actually enjoyed the story. There's a lot of wit in the dialogue. The relationship between the brothers is well written. The story is clever, how they try to get away with the crime, but if it reminds me of so many other films, should it be nominated for Best Original Screenplay? The sad thing is, regardless, I don't think it'll win a single Academy Award. I actually think it sits dead last in terms of likeliness to win Best Picture. However, out of the 9 nominated, it was actually my second favorite film. I was just really pleasantly surprised. If you've seen Hell or High Water, let me know what you thought in the comments section below. But until next time, school's out. Hey Real Students, I hope you enjoyed that review on one of the Best Picture nominated films this year. If you enjoyed that one, click the playlist so that you can see all 9 reviews I did on all 9 nominated films. As always, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Real School. You can also click that notification bell, that damn bell, so that you are aware of all of Real School's content. You won't miss out on any of the Best Picture nominated reviews. You won't miss out on any of the new content that's coming up throughout the year. You can also follow me on Twitter, and you want to do that because live on Oscar night, Sunday, February 26th, I will be live tweeting. So join me for what I like to call intellect, wit, and a lot of sarcasm. And of course, if you get anything out of Real School, you can always give a little back. Just click the link above me or below in the description, and you can become part of my Patreon team.